I'm wondering if is there any other avenue for getting him some help, and how I can do that as just a niece.
How old is the gentleman?
70.
He's a kid, a young man. If he
really, a young man.
I
think he's 49.
Okay, well, if your uncle doesn't have control of his faculties, and actually has mental problems, then you can go in and get a conservator appointed to control either the person and his finances, or just the person, or both, and that requires a court proceedings.
I got a question for you, Steve. Can a conservator, in order to protect the 70-year-old uncle, get a temporary restraining order?
I would think so.
Yeah, I would
think so too. That's a great question.
Yeah,
I would think so. But you're going to have to go to court anyway to get a conservator appointed. He's going to get an attorney by the court to check him out, and I mean it sounds like he has some dementia too. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, he might. He might.
Mary, from what I'm hearing, it sounds like maybe you've got a two-step approach: one, conservator, and then two, the conservator can take care of whatever legal issues are necessary, including, not limited to, but including getting a restraining order. It's possible.
But it just seems to me at some point a lot of this can be done on declarations, which are written sworn statements, but at some point he may end up either being subpoenaed to go to court or having to go to court to tell his side of the story.
Right.
You know, if he's getting abused, you need to call the police. City Attorney Hotline has got in L.A., District Attorney Hotline, Attorney General Hotline.
There are special statutes that protect the elderly.
Department of Public Service. You might want to check them with the County of L.A. Call your city councilman in the area.
I'm pretty careful to watch out for him. The few times that I've been visiting, I've been finding that it's the other way around, that he's being unbelievably abusive to those that are in the room, and I've been trying to, calm him down. And so I'm wondering if there isn't, more of that going on than the other, and he's just getting upset when someone's trying to get him to take his medicine or getting him to move him from his, to his bed or so forth. And
Mary, maybe there's I'm sorry. Maybe there's one more thing that you should. Maybe there's one more thing that you should be looking at. Maybe he needs counseling. Maybe that'll answer. Maybe that will answer a lot of questions. That the other questions are legal in nature, but maybe those questions should be asked before you get into the legal aspects of it.
Is he in a residential? Is he in his home?
I'm sorry?
Is he living at home?
He's living in his home where he was living with his wife, who died recently.
Okay.
And his daughter and son-in-law and their two, not children, they're in college, are living there with him. They've lived there for the last 11 years.
Well, another thing you might want to do is get a consent signed by him, and then go talk to his doctor and find out what the doctor thinks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Before you go, we want you to call the 1-800-405-4222 number after 5 o'clock today. Give us all your contact information so we can give you a gift certificate for dinner for two.
Oh, great!
You're gonna do that for us?
That'd be great. So after 5,
we'll give you a gift certificate for Barney's, either in Santa Monica, Westwood, or Pasadena. Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, Mary. Thank you very much for calling Legal Help Live. We appreciate the call. Real dilemma, but you know what?
There's not solutions for everything.
They're not great solutions, but there are a lot of things that Mary can be exploring to do the best she can do.
It may be going on. It may not be going on. So
that's all true.
Why we have court systems.
That's all true. But she's a dear. She's trying to help out. And I think she should.
I think we have to go to break.
Ralph Saltzman, Steve Solomon, the Legal Help Live team. Call us at 1-800-405-4222. If you're in Santa Monica, you're watching us on City TV Channel 16. If you're watching us from Los Angeles, that's LA 36, Channel 36. But the phone number is the same, toll-free, 1-800-405-4222.
And those of you who are webcasting, it's lacity.org. And you can watch us any place in the world. We get calls from states all over the United States. We haven't had any foreign calls, but...
No, we have not.
But we had some interesting calls from Washington, Arizona. We did have a call from Vancouver. You're right.
I thought it was Seattle. Was it Vancouver?
Both.
Oh, then yeah. Then
So
Then we are clearly international.
It's lacity.org. All right. So we're going to travel out to Carson and see if all the councilmen are out of jail.
Let's head down the 110 to Carson, California. Victor, come on and talk to us.
Yes, sir. Steve, this is Victor Altabano from Carson.
Yes, sir.
I have a question concerning tax deduction.
Okay.
I have joined a club and we're selling raffle tickets. Are the funds to buy the raffle tickets tax deductible, basically?
What kind of club is this?
Is it okay to mention the name?
No, what kind? Not the name of it, but what kind of club is it?
It's like a Lions Club, I guess.
Okay, so it's one of these.
It's non-profit then.
Right. And we basically get money to give to the church, or not to the school, things like that. So.
Well, and do I have to do I have to pay to get a ticket, or can I get a free ticket?
You have to pay, basically. It's like we're raffling some cars and some other trips, things like that.
Ralph, do you need to have a free ticket to make it? I know there are lottery exceptions.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but the question is whether or not it's tax deductible 501c. I would talk to an accountant.
Yeah,
just to make sure, because I don't know the details of the organization.
Do you have an accountant that you use for your annual books and records you do, etc.?
Not necessarily. I think we have a secretary that takes care of the books.
Well, it's probably worth calling a CPA and getting an opinion from a CPA, certified public accountant in the area. I don't know the answer, and I don't want to lead you the wrong way, but I'll try and lead you the right way, is get a hold of a CPA and ask that question to him or her. If you have difficulty finding a CPA, just call the Chamber of Commerce in your local area. They've probably got 5 or 6 or 10 or 20 members.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And it's for them. It may just be information over the telephone. It may not cost you anything, but it's probably worth a few bucks.
Sure.
If you want to fill out a few of those tickets with my name on